From having 200 euros in my pocket and studying in Ukrainian university to owning successful design and construction business in London. Today I'll share my story on how I made 700k in construction business and how you can apply these lessons. So in one point of my life I decided that I need to change something because I'm broke as fuck, I have no future in Ukraine and I need to go to London to make some money. So I borrowed 5,000 euros from everyone I know, from all my friends. My mom borrowed some money from her friends and I went to London. Through some kind of guys I found a job on the warehouse, and the first my impression of London was this is not such a welcoming and great city. Yes, it's big, but it was like grey, raining every day and all this bullshit. I went even not in London, I was living outside of London in a town called Pufflet. It's a fucking shithole where all the warehouse is based. My first job was in a Tesco warehouse. I had to get $6.50 an hour and then I changed to the night shift so I could get £8 an hour. Every fucking day I was driving on the bicycle, rains all the time, you come in wet, you look at this stuff like this is warehouses, this bullshit. Most of the guys, English guys, they even didn't know how to write, and I'm thinking, what the fuck? I've been top 3 in the university, I had such as great friends. I had 3 girlfriends in Ukraine. What the fuck I'm doing here? But anyway, I came to make money, so I cannot give up. I was training every day after the night shift, and then I found the boxing gym. And in the boxing gym, I met this guy from Ukraine who said to me, bro, what the fuck are you doing in this warehouse? You're wasting your life. Come on, you need to go to construction site. You can make much more money. Vitaly helped me with my first job, and I went on the construction site. I remember like this. We rented some place in Council House in Poplar Station next to Canary Wharf. I had to live with other 2 guys in a small room. We was broke as fuck, no money, nothing. I started as a demolition labor. I was getting £60 on hand a day. I remember as right now, so my first day was when the guys started stripping the ceiling off. It was such a huge dust, so you literally cannot see more than 2 meters in front of you. And I was the young guy, like 22 years old or something. I remember myself carrying all this shit downstairs by the stairs and putting in the bins, all this glass, all this dust, like bullshit. In the end of the day, I asked the guys, where is the fucking shower? They like, what shower, man? What the fuck, are you mad? Go home. And I had to go home on the tube completely dirty, all dust everywhere inside my nose. And it was after the first day, like I received for that day £60 and I was thinking, fucking hell man, this is not something you need to do. Then I worked 4 weeks and I met in the boxing gym again another guy who said to me, bro, I have a friend, you need to go to learn how to be the carpenter. Great, you're gonna receive a bit more much money, like the potential to have twice more than you're receiving right now, good. So on that money which I made from being a laborer on demolition, I borrowed a little bit more from my friends I lived with and I bought tools. When I came to that job, I even didn't know how the drill works. So the guy who was teaching me, he had to work twice harder because he had to teach me and work for 2 people. After that, I was changing jobs. I started getting a little bit more money, but nothing really changed. I still was broke as fuck. I still didn't have any girlfriend. I was hiding from the management, just do not do any work. I was reading books how to pick up chicks, and at some point again I got fired because I was lazy. I was thinking I'm still in this fucking room with these 2 guys. Fucking hell, this is the 2nd year going while I'm in London and I'm still broke as fuck. I still haven't made any money. I need to change something. I understood that I'm from Ukraine and most of the guys who've been the project managers on the big construction sites who had the good wages, they all were English. I haven't seen any Eastern European guy being a project manager on the big side. Maximum it was a construction manager who was getting like 300 a day. Each guy who've been on that position spent on construction more than fucking 7-10 years working on that company, and I was like, what the fuck, man? This is not the way I'm gonna be rich, this is not the way how I can make this money. So then I started to learn how to actually master the carpentry. By not hiding from the management, I decided that I need to work hard, best as I can, to learn how to fix this fucking skirting properly, to hang the door, to build the cupboards, to fix the kitchen and all that shit. I was changing jobs and I started gaining some trust from the people I work with, from the management. And in one of the sites, I decided that I need to hire people because only on my hours I will kill myself. My rate only can be increased to £180 a day. I decided I need to hire some people. Each job I was coming, I was trying to approach the site manager and convince him that I'm gonna bring my friends who are good carpenters because you need them, because this is a big job. I changed around 10 jobs and I found another one where the site manager allowed me to get the workers. And in 1 month's time, in the first months, when I get a few guys, then he liked him, I get more guys. I started earning much more than the top project manager on huge 20 million construction site. And that was the turning point when I realized, fucking hell, I have some money. Finally started going out on the date. I had Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Every day I had a new girl, and on Monday I couldn't go to work because I was drinking all the weekend. I still was a carpenter, but I had some people working under my management, so I could make a month around 10K. It was much better. But each time the site had to finish, I had to start again from scratch. I understood that I need to change my approach. I need to make more money because this is not the way I'm gonna be rich. I met my future business partner. He was the project manager on big construction site, and we started doing some small works on his side. I agreed with him to share my profit 50-50. Usually the fair profit share was like maximum I had to pay him 25%, maximum 30%. But I paid him 50% at that point, and I had a gut feeling that I need to do that because I can leverage this in the future, and this is what happened. Konstantin brought very good project, and he said to me, called me and he said, bro, this is my project, so let's split 70 to my side and 30 to your side. And I said, bro, no, we're not gonna split this way, because before that I was paying everything, I was financing the jobs from my pocket, and I was giving you 50%. So right now we're gonna keep the 50% as well to leverage that. And this is works. When the Konstantin brought that project, there was a big startup, big Russian startup. Within 5 weeks, they had to relocate to the new office, and all the contractors, they said to me, guys, we need at least fucking 12 weeks. When approached us, we said, no problem, in 5 weeks, it's possible, we're gonna get it done. We had 1 week on some negotiations, and then another week pre-construction period, and we had 3 weeks on site. We quickly assembled the team, so the Konstantin brought to our partnership the management side, and I brought to our partnership all the labor, all the material procurement, and we had to work 7 days, long hours every day. So we smashed that project in 3 weeks, and the price for that project was 350,000. So it was like 60K each in less than 4 weeks time. The client was so happy, they gave us another floor on the same building, and the project value of the another project was 1.3 million plus spot. I was 25 years old. For me, that was a big jump to make 60K in less than 4 weeks. And then we started smashing. So by having that client, other clients started approaching us. And we even didn't calculate our profits because I was looking on my bank account, 100K, bam, 150K, bam, 350K, bam. I was working like a crazy, and only in the end of the year, we calculated the profits we made on both of us before tax, 700K. It was 2019, and I went so happy to celebrate New Year to Paris. To have a conclusion here, how it was possible. I only could do it by not giving up, and I was trying always to find the new solutions, and I knew that I don't have any other option, I don't have any money, so I need to act quickly and fast. Any job I started, I didn't know how to do it. I was learning how to do it when I was doing it. I had to find the people who knew how to do it, and I had to hire these people. So never be scared to do something big, and never be scared to act. You need to be confident, you need to do it, and that's only how you can leverage it. How we could manage to make such as good profits in construction. Main contractors in London, they making from 15% to 5% profit. So let's say on the projects up to 500,000, most of the main contractors, they making from 15 to 18, from 500,000 to 1 million, they make 10% and going less. In my business model, we managed to make around 30%, sometimes 35%, because I had to hire most of the labor directly. We subcontracted only electrical works, we subcontracted only mechanical works. That's why we had a bigger margins, we had the management inside, and we worked as a donkeys all year together. We started gaining huge momentum and making big money. And then in one point of time, we fucked up everything. And we lost the main client who was giving us all this main money and main income. And we had to start from fucking scratch again. But if you want me to share that story, please comment under this video. And if you want to get my advice on your business, or if you're still working on construction site and you don't know how to start, please join my private Telegram channel where you can contact me directly and ask any question. And of course, subscribe to this YouTube channel. I will be sharing a lot of information about the business, about mindset, confidence, combat sports, and of course, dating, where I'm the best.